Hey guys, it's me, Andrea, and I'm about to make my episode review for the dinner party, the latest TVD episode. So the episode starts off with Elena. She's reading Jonathan Gilbert, 1864 Jonathan Gilbert's journals. Okay, so she's reading them and oh my god, I was so excited when we saw gonorrhea. I was like, oh my god, it's got. I'm in office, guys, filming my vlog. It's awkward, I know. It's not my usual setting. The phone's ringing. I'm just gonna ignore it. We finally got to meet gonorrhea or honoria, whatever her name is. I was sitting there like, finally, because you guys remember in the first season when we saw who was at the first Founders Day party thing, and gonorrhea was on there. And if you guys saw the bloopers, they didn't know how to pronounce it. They're like gonorrhea, honoria, like gonorrhea, what? So they didn't know that. So then in the journals, you pretty much find out that Stefan Salvatore killed John Gilbert. Well, I don't know if he killed him because I was sitting there like, wait, how could he kill him if she's reading the diary? Like, how would somebody write about his death if the person died? Like, how? Oh, I'm being killed by Stefan Salvatore. He has blonde hair. No, I was really confused. I don't. Maybe he's a vampire. Maybe he's alive. I didn't say that. Stefan's skipping rocks or whatever, and then David calls him. He's like telling him I was gonna kill Elijah or whatever, and he's like, "Yes, brother, I'm becoming you." And then he's like, so Tyler Lockwood ran away from him. I got a lovely phone call from Sheriff Forbes. They got a lovely phone call from Carol Lockwood. And so then we have Elijah and Jenna walking through that old property or whatever. And I was sitting there like, what is this? What is there? And they're walking through that old property, and then doesn't that property look like where Catherine's running from not Skater, but from she's running to get to Rose or whatever? Doesn't that look like where that house was, or the lady was? She's like, I don't let strangers into my home. It looks just like that. I mean, to me it did. So I don't know. So then Rick shows up, and Rick's like, I don't know. They were talking about how men are. I think they said overprotective or something like that. Like the men did all the founder stuff. Elijah goes, yeah, I know what you mean. And then Rick pops up. I thought that was awesome. And then Rick goes, oh hey, you told me you were walking Elijah through the old property. I thought I would come tag along. And he goes, yeah, I am. Like, she's like, away from me. And she's like, oh, I'm going to go get the car. And then Elijah and Rick have a conversation. She's like, you're on Elena's to save list. And he's all, yeah, I am. And so is Jenna. And he's like, you don't have to be jealous, Rick. I'm more into older women. He's like, line up, Rick. That's a joke. I thought that was hilarious. Awkward Jeremy and Bonnie moment where I don't really like the relationship, but whatever. I'm just going to talk about it. But because I'm so Team Anna, and I was like, I think he moved on too fast. On to the next one. No? Okay. Jeremy walks in and he's like, hey, what's up? And she's like, thinking about last night. And then he goes, oh yeah, me too. Like, he's all excited. And she goes, yeah, it was such a tough spell. I was like, that's hella rude, but whatever. And then Luca walks in there, and I was like, honey, this is not the Wizard of Oz. He goes, and you were there? He's like, what the hell happened last night? Somebody want to explain to me? He's like, you were there, and you were there, and you were... Sweetheart, it was just a dream, you know? You were probably drunk, Luca. I don't know. I was like... He was sitting there like it was some kind of dream, and I was sitting there like, this isn't the Wizard of Oz. Because he was like, and you were there, and you were there, and I woke up in a bathroom. You were just drunk. Stefan was kind of like a killer. Like, he killed a bunch of people. And it pretty much showed how Damon was good brother, and Stefan was the bad, evil brother. I don't really like evil Stefan at all, but a lot of people do. I like sweet Stefan and badass Damon. Cause I don't know. I don't know. It's different, you know. Damon was a good brother, and there wasn't that much drama, and Damon was a good older brother, so that worked too. And it was sweet, and I miss Lexi. Stefan was worse than Damon, which sucked because at least Lexi helped him through. And then Alaric's jealous of Elijah because they're at the girl, and it's Andy and Damon, and she goes, I'm sensing jealous. Me too. She's like, well, Jenna seems to get a good look at it. He's all jealous and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. Look, it's Jenna and her new boyfriend. I was like, Damon, you are so funny. I love that line. And Andy's like, let's have a dinner party. Like, I love Andy. She says the most randomest thing. I think it's part of the compulsion and stuff, but it's so adorable, everything she says. And Rick's like, no, I don't think it's... Jen's like, I'm free tonight. She has the pants in the relationship. Sorry, Rick. Oh, Damon goes to talk to Catherine. It goes by way too fast. Because I was in the tomb with Catherine. Like, it goes by way too fast. He's like, drinks her blood, and she looks already ugly and crusty. And he's like, here, drink this. And then she drinks it, and blah, blah, blah. Damon's like, so is there a chance to kill an original? And she's like, no, you can't kill Elijah. Like, she's like, not even with a little pointy oak and a dabber. She goes, no, Damon, you can't kill Elijah, because if you kill Elijah, I'm stuck in here. Bitch was lying the whole time, but whatever. And then we had how John shows up at freaking Damon's party, and I was sitting there like, you weren't invited, honey. Like, nobody wants you there, and you're just gonna show up. But yeah, I was just in there like, he's like, hey, John, leave. John always wants to be in the middle of everything. Nobody likes you, John. Go back to Isabel. And then Bonnie and Jeremy, because he goes, I was like, do you have any food? She goes, oh, this is a date. I'm not into a relationship, so I'm just gonna move on. I was just like, oh, if you plan anything, it's about to go off. Like, I will kill everybody in this house. I don't care about me and Elena's little promise, homeboy. And I was sitting there, I was like, oh, okay, Elijah, yeah, nobody's gonna mess with you. That's all she does is read the diaries. All of a sudden, they're like, Elena, can you stop reading? And they find out how the thing, like, the tagger, Stefan's, like, backing away, kind of, because he's like, yeah, I kind of know that's what's gonna happen. He's like, I kind of know that kills an original. No, it's okay. I wasn't gonna tell you in the first place. And then she's like, wait, this tag. John gave Damon this tag. Did you know it kills a vampire? Ooh. I was in there, what? It kills a vampire? I thought it said it killed all vampires, and I was like, oh crap, nobody's going to use that. Jenna is pissed off at Rick, because they go back to the dinner party, and then Jenna's like pissed off at Rick. She's like, no reason. I don't need help. I'm good. Single ladies. No, okay. And then Rick is badass, because he's like, okay, they're trying to find an opportunity, and then, like, he runs in there, and he's like, look, it can kill you. Like, don't. It can kill you. Like, look, homeboy, it can kill you. And without saying words, he wrote down a piece of paper, and I was in there like, badass, Rick. Good job. Thanks for saving Dave. And then he does it, and I'm sitting there like, no way. Rick is badass for doing that. I was in there like, Alaric, I want you as my history teacher. Elena and Stefan start fighting again, like always, saying that she's a martyr, and I like it though. I think it's put in her place. Oh, and then we brought Lexi flashback, because Stefan's like, I'm going to give her a story, and it was a story about how Lexi helped him through his life, and I was like, oh, I miss Lexi. Can we bring her back? You're still going to have to miss your best friend. You know, it's not something you can get over that fast. Alaric and Damon, they go lock him in the cellar. They read back on the diaries or whatever, and says how only if you keep the dagger in, you can die. I was like, oh my god, Elijah's the freaking Undertaker. And okay, Elijah, what are you, the Undertaker? Like, die already. And then Elijah, like, straight up goes up to Jonas, and he's like, where's Elena? Like, I need to know this crap now. Where's Elena? They found something out. Give me Elena now. I was like, okay, Undertaker, we'll go take you to Elena right now. And there's a bunch of bullcrap because Jonas straight up pops up into Elena's house, and it's like, bam! I was like, damn, are you God? Like, I was thinking, Jonas is badass. As much as you can hate the guy, that's my home dog right there. Jonas freaking takes Bonnie's powers away, and I was thinking, it was pretty epic. As much as you can hate the guy, he's pretty awesome. And then freaking Elijah finds Elena, right? And I was like, Elena's about to die. We're gonna have a funeral in the middle of nowhere. I was freaking out the whole time. I was very impatient person. I was throwing rocks again. I was no, is this that trick with the pennies again? Like, do you have any other tricks? So I was like, he's like, I'm a very impatient person. I can't go into the house, but if you don't invite me in, I'm gonna take you guys out of the house. Stefan pulls Elena away, and I was like, okay, something's going on, because Elena's over here threatening her. So she's like, if you don't go back to our deal, I'm gonna stab myself and do exactly what Catherine did. And I was like, bitch, please, Elena, you didn't even want to be a freaking vampire to begin with, so don't come up with these little BS lines and you're gonna be one now and now. Elijah's like, Stefan won't let that happen. And she's like, yeah, you're right. He'll give me his blood, and then I'll kill myself. Then I had to rewatch the episode because it looked like Elena had bitten, like, she had bitten Elijah, and I was like, maybe the blood of a dog. She stabbed him, and then she bit him, and I thought she did, but no, she just, like, hugged him and stabbed him, left it in there. So, yeah, he's dead. So sad. We're gonna miss you, Elijah. Then Rick and Jenna were fighting. She's like, what happened to Isabel? What happened to your wife? And then Rick can't say anything, obviously. That phone's ringing again and ignores it. Jenna's crying, and I was like, I wanted to cry too, because you and Rick are going to be together forever. And then they had that flashback with Lexi and Damon, and I was sitting there like, oh, that is so adorable. I miss Lexi. They should bring her back. More flashbacks. I also want to see Anna flashbacks. Maybe when Catherine talks to her in the Iggities. I think in Chicago, yeah, they should been that too. Freaking Catherine. Catherine's badass. Like, I don't care what anybody says, because I know some of you guys aren't Team Catherine, but she is badass. And I think she's changing, but still in a bitchy way. Demon's face, oh my god, his face was priceless. I was like, the awkward moment when you realize it's not the girl that you're in love with. Because he goes, because it was like, Elena? No, Damon, it was Catherine. Sorry. She's all, you have a robe. And I love that song that they played. It's like, the Miss Catherine. I was in the like, that is dope. The awkward moment when you realize you need that same dagger to kill Klaus. Alright, well, thanks for watching my review for this week, guys. I dearly love you guys all, and your guys' support and the fandom is awesome. The TVD fandom is getting a little out of hand lately, but it's awesome. And hey, if you're going to be at Icon, don't be shy and say hi to me, because I'm going to be alone. And I'm scared. I'm going to be all alone. No, I met a few people that are going to be out there, but still, it's not the same. Chicken and waffles? No? Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? No? Nobody? Flying Biscuit? Waffle Stop, Waffle House, whatever it's called. Alright, bye guys. I love you guys, and comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. That one, and then that Twitter. I have two. I know. It makes me cool, doesn't it?